3:20. This is Foxy in for Franksy, BBC Radio WM. And of course, it's day one of our month-long November lockdown. And apparently, not everybody thinks this is a good opportunity just to spend a bit more time on their sofa getting acquainted with a good box set. Apparently, some people will, with gyms being shut, be missing their fix of exercise. Apparently. Well, look, if that's you, I have got the man who can help. His name is Aj Tiruvelcham, and he is a sports performance coach based in Solihull, and he believes that exercise should be part of your day and the routine, even in lockdown. Aj, how are you?
Hello, Foxy. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm all right. I'm not sure if you've been booked with the wrong presenter here, mate, because I'm probably... I'm probably the opposite of... Well, do you know what? I am, but I shouldn't be. And I'm glad that you're on the show this afternoon. So,
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Is being a sports performance coach about just working with elite athletes, or would you work with mere mortals like myself?
Everyone has access to sport and exercise, and we try to work with everyone from the novice right through to Team GB athletes. We work with high street retailers that you'd be kind of comfortable with, all the way through up to university. So everyone has access, definitely. And
although, of course, our routines have changed, do you think exercise is just as important now?
Yeah, I think if anything, it's more important, and there's a lot of information out there saying, you need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. I really, really strongly advise that, yes, you should be doing something, but this isn't the time to be adding stress into your life. This is about giving yourself room to adapt and try new things which are good for you, but fun as well.
I used to play rugby league to a half-decent level, and I was into badminton. I used to love sport at school, and then it just all went downhill from university. I class myself as a bit of a disappointment as a human being, if I'm honest. But
don't be so hard.
But I jest. But look, for me, it's always just the start, isn't it? It's that climbing the mountain of fitness, and I think that's probably the same for many people. Have you got any advice when you're looking up the Himalayas, thinking, I don't know if I can reach the top?
Absolutely, yeah. So, like I said, keep things fun. If there is something you enjoy, if there is that activity. I've got people who really like jumping and hopping. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we incorporate jumping and hopping around, their small garden into their week. But the first rule really is just about trying to move more. But fidgeting, my wife absolutely hates it, but I fidget an awful lot, and that does burn calories. That does keep you a little bit more active. And I watch box sets too. I stick on the shows on TV, and I'm always kind of shaking my leg and things like that. But it does work. So set yourself a really, really achievable goal. So it doesn't have to be 10,000 steps a day. That's hard. That's hard for me to do. But something less, 6,000 steps a day, or something spread over the week, which you're going to do a few times per week. It doesn't need to be every day.
And just tell us about your ASAF approach.
Yeah, so basically the ASAF approach was something which I think is something which we can all use right now. So it's about being adaptable but structured, accountable yet fun. The concept is really that routine and structure is really comforting for us. And at this time where we can't control many things, this is something we can control. We can control how much activity we do. Now, sticking to a plan, a really rigid plan, it actually adds that stress to us. So give yourself some room to adapt. Find someone who will do something with you. Maybe someone in the household who will maybe do a few exercises with you, or join you on adding a little bit of protein into your diet each day. Or maybe it's an online group which can support you. And then make sure that in your week, say you have 4 activities that you plan to do, you give yourself a get out of jail free card. So one of those things in that week, you know what? I really just want to put my feet up today. And you can say, I'm going to play my card today, and I'm not going to do the activity. So you have this idea that you're improving your fitness and your well-being, but with small steps, and you have the flexibility there to help you.
I've always been told by coaches that I've played under, or people in the gym, that lifting weights is merely 30% of exercise. It's the main thing is the nutrition. Is that something which do you think people should be looking at that during lockdown as well?
Yeah, definitely. There's a program which I run in this exact same circumstance, basically, and we actually say performing the exercise is great. That's only going to improve your performance and your benefits. You know, if you have a weight loss goal, but actually we can do it all through just nutrition, and it's not being really strict with your diet. You know, enjoying the glass of wine or the bit of chocolate and cake in your week, you can still achieve it. But it's the combination of nutrition and just moving more. So being really inefficient, you know, if you're doing the ironing, take each ironing load to each room separately rather than being really efficient and doing it in one go.
Love it. And I think the main thing as well during lockdown is the mental health side of things as well, isn't it? And fitness and nutrition can help towards that, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm there sometimes, and I'm sure everyone else can associate with this. Getting started to do the exercise, you just think, oh, I don't feel like it. But we do have this endorphin release when we finish exercise. We feel really proud of ourselves, and we need to get that release as often as possible over the next 4 weeks, particularly as we're in winter, because it will make you feel better. You know, reach out to people to help you on that journey as well.
Is there any way, because there'll be people listening this afternoon, Aj, who would like to find out more? Can they follow you? Are you on social media? Have you got a website?
Absolutely, yeah. So the website is performancephysique.co.uk, and then we are on all the social media chains, so performance_physique on Instagram and performance physique on Facebook.
I did a bit of reading before you came on, Aj, and your ASAF approach is brilliant. So if you are listening to the show this afternoon and you'd like a little bit of help, Aj is definitely a man. It will definitely help you towards getting a bit fitter and getting through lockdown too. Listen, Aj, stay safe, and thank you very much for being on the show this afternoon.
And you, Foxy. Thank you very much for having me.
Take care. Bye-bye. Lovely man. Right, let's get the latest news headlines. It's nearly 3:30 now. He is Mr. Fitness himself, Steve Dean.
Doubt it. The Chancellor has announced he's extending the furlough scheme.